Hiker saw a strange object in the forest, but the moment he touched it, something shocking happened. John often ran through the quiet forest near his home, but one afternoon the silence was broken by a loud bang deep in the woods. The ground shook, and John stopped. He had never heard anything like that before. Part of him wanted to run home, but his curiosity pushed him forward. He followed the sound through the trees. After a long walk, he saw something strange. Big, gray, and not natural. It wasn't a rock. It looked like a machine. Wires ran from the bottom into the ground. John walked around it, trying to understand what it was. He found a round metal door, but it was sealed shut. As he leaned in to look closer, a second loud bang exploded nearby. The sound was deafening. John couldn't see clearly. His ears rang. Then he collapsed. What happened next was unexpected. John had passed out right there in the forest after the loud bang. When he slowly woke up, his head was spinning. His ears were still ringing, and he felt weak. He couldn't move yet, but he knew he was being carried by someone. Trees passed by around him. The strange gray object was now far behind. John felt afraid. He didn't know who was holding him or where he was going. He tried to open his eyes, but everything was blurry. He felt the person walking fast and holding him like he weighed nothing. John had no idea if this person was helping him or doing something worse. Finally, the person stopped and put John down on the ground. John blinked a few times and looked up. The man was wearing a park ranger's uniform. For a moment, John felt relief, but that feeling didn't last long. He began to wonder if the ranger knew about the strange object. Did the ranger come to help, or was he part of something bigger? The ranger didn't say much. He looked serious and calm. Then he said something that made John feel cold inside. He told John he wasn't supposed to see that object. John didn't know what to say. He was still trying to understand what had happened. The ranger then took John to a quiet place, away from the object and deep inside the woods. There, he finally explained the truth. The gray object John found was part of a secret government experiment. Scientists were running tests in the forest. They were using small, controlled explosions to study chemical reactions. No one outside the project was supposed to know about it. John had walked into it by accident. Now he knew something he wasn't supposed to know. The ranger told him that this whole project had to stay a secret. They couldn't let the public find out. John felt nervous. He didn't mean to get involved in anything. He had just followed a sound. In the end, they made John an offer. If he promised to stay quiet, they would pay him. John agreed. He left the forest feeling shaken. Even with the money, he couldn't stop thinking about what he had seen. That strange machine was still out there, hidden in the trees, and now he couldn't help but wonder what else the forest was hiding.